Prince Harry, once a cherished son, now stood on the periphery of the royal family. The distance between him and the rest of the royals was not just physical, but emotional, a chasm that seemed to widen with each passing day. The wounds of the past, of fractured relationships and unspoken truths, ran deep. These were not mere disagreements, but profound rifts that had left scars on his heart and soul. He yearned for reconciliation, for a bridge across the chasm that separated him from his father, King Charles. The longing for a father's embrace, for a moment of shared understanding, was a constant ache in his heart. With a hopeful heart, Harry extended a hand, requesting a meeting, a chance to mend the tattered threads of their bond. It was a gesture filled with vulnerability, a plea for a chance to heal old wounds. It was a simple request, a son seeking common ground with his father. He hoped that amidst the formality and duty, there was still room for personal connection, for the love that once bound them. The weight of their history hung heavy in the air, unspoken but ever present. The memories of happier times, of shared laughter and joy, seemed like distant echoes in the halls of their minds. Harry, carrying the legacy of his mother, Princess Diana, longed for understanding, for a glimmer of recognition. He wanted his father to see him not just as a prince, but as a son who missed his mother and needed his father's support. He knew the path to healing would be arduous, paved with the remnants of past hurts and misunderstandings. The journey ahead was fraught with challenges, but Harry was determined to navigate it with courage and hope. But he was willing to take that first step, to reach out across the divide and seek a moment of connection with the man who was both his father and his king. In his heart, he believed that love and understanding could bridge even the deepest divides, and he was ready to fight for that chance. King Charles, burdened by the weight of tradition and the demands of the crown, seemed hesitant, unsure. The echoes of past conflicts, of public scrutiny and private pain, resonated in the palace halls. He declined Harry's request, citing a busy schedule, the demands of his royal duties. The official statement, carefully worded and diplomatically delivered, did little to mask the sting of rejection. Harry, his hopes momentarily dashed, felt the familiar pang of disappointment. His father's refusal, however polite, felt like another brick in the wall that separated them. The distance between them, once bridged by shared laughter and familial bonds, seemed to widen. The silence between father and son spoke volumes, each unspoken word amplifying the sense of alienation. As fate would have it, King Charles was soon scheduled for an official visit to Australia. This journey was not just another item on his royal agenda, it was a mission imbued with profound significance. The king, known for his diplomatic acumen, understood the weight of this trip. The trip, laden with diplomatic significance, was intended to strengthen ties between the two nations. Australia and the United Kingdom shared a long history, and this visit was a testament to their enduring relationship. The king's presence was a symbol of unity and mutual respect. The king, a seasoned statesman, prepared for his role on the world stage. His speeches were meticulously crafted, each word chosen to convey a message of solidarity and hope. He knew that his actions and words would be scrutinized, not just by the Australian officials, but by the world at large. Australia, a land of sunshine and vibrant spirit, held a special place in the hearts of the royal family. The vast landscapes, from the iconic Sydney Opera House to the rugged outback, were a testament to the country's diversity and beauty. The king had always admired the resilience and warmth of the Australian people. It was a country that had welcomed them with open arms in the past, a place of warmth and camaraderie. The royal family had fond memories of their previous visits, where they were greeted with enthusiasm and genuine affection. The bond between the two nations was palpable, a connection that transcended politics. This visit, however, carried a different weight, a sense of uncertainty in the air. The world was changing, and with it, the dynamics of international relations. King Charles felt the gravity of the situation, aware that his visit could influence the future of the bilateral ties. Unbeknownst to the king, a storm of a different kind was brewing, one that would test the limits of diplomacy and expose the raw undercurrents of international relations. Tensions were high, and the stakes were even higher. The king's visit was not just a ceremonial gesture, it was a critical moment in the diplomatic landscape. The stage was set for a confrontation, not on the battlefields of war, but in the hushed corridors of power. The king, with his calm demeanour and strategic mind, was ready to navigate the complexities of this diplomatic mission. Every step he took, every handshake, and every conversation was a move in the intricate game of international relations. The world watched with bated breath as King Charles embarked on this pivotal journey. Section 4. Echoes of Rejection. In an unexpected turn of events, several prominent Australian politicians announced their refusal to meet with King Charles during his visit. This public snub, unprecedented in its boldness, sent shockwaves through the global community. The reasons for their refusal were veiled in diplomatic language, citing scheduling conflicts and prior commitments. However, whispers of dissent, of a growing unease with the monarchy's stance on various issues began to surface. The echoes of Harry's own experience, of being dismissed and disregarded, resonated in the king's ears. The irony was not lost on observers of the royal drama. King Charles, accustomed to deference and respect, now faced the same cold shoulder he himself had shown his son. The world watched, captivated by the unfolding narrative, a tale of family discord played out on the global stage. Section 5. The tables turn. The king, taken aback by the unexpected resistance, found himself in uncharted territory. For years he had navigated the treacherous waters of royal politics with ease, his authority rarely questioned. He, who had always been in control, now faced a situation beyond his immediate grasp. The confidence that once radiated from him seemed to waver, as the weight of the crown grew heavier with each passing moment. The carefully constructed walls of royal protocol seemed to crumble, revealing the vulnerability of a man grappling with unforeseen circumstances. The tables had turned, and the once unassailable fortress of his reign now showed signs of wear and tear. The king, once the dispenser of slights, now found himself on the receiving end of a very public rejection. The murmurs of discontent that he had once dismissed now echoed loudly in his ears, a constant reminder of his fallibility. The parallels to Harry's experience were undeniable, a poignant reminder that even kings are not immune to the sting of disregard. Harry, who had faced his own battles within the royal family, now seemed to mirror the king's plight in a twist of fate that was both ironic and tragic. The incident served as a stark reminder that power dynamics are fluid, ever shifting in the unpredictable currents of human interaction. The once clear lines of authority and respect had blurred, leaving the king to navigate a landscape that was as uncertain as it was unforgiving. What might have seemed like a personal slight now took on larger dimensions, exposing the cracks in the facade of absolute authority. The crown, once a symbol of unchallenged power, now appeared tarnished, its imperfections laid bare for all to see. The king's journey from unassailable ruler to a figure of vulnerability was a testament to the ever-changing nature of power and the human condition.